Okay, everybody, magic time. Positions, please. Here we go.
And now, live from beautiful downtown Australia, here they are, defrosted and decontaminated after 20 years. It's the Dave Davies Show Reunion! With Kenny Ford, Bonnie Harding, and the Commander-in-Chief, Dave Davies.
Good evening, Australia. Boy, have we got a show for you tonight. This reunion show is going to be a huge fucking disaster.
So, just like the original show then?
2-hour live show. What was I thinking?
You were thinking, I like money.
I never wanted to do it in the first place.
You were frothing at the mouth to do this, David. Your grand return to comedy.
Think it'll rate?
Of course it'll rate. Show reunions are like high school reunions. People tune in to find out who got rich, who got fat, who got surgery.
Bonnie Harding fits into all three of those categories.
Oh, that reminds me. Bonnie's agent called. She wants to know if you would consider using the title The Dave Davies Reunion Show with Bonnie Harding.
How about despite Bonnie Harding? Or with 53% of the original specimen of Bonnie Harding before the plastic surgeons moved in?
Yeah, she's looking younger and younger, isn't she?
Who's bloody Benjamina Button? Rehearsals are terrible.
You're getting massive press. People are really looking forward to this show.
That's what I'm worried about. People remember it with rose-coloured glasses. It's like Maltesers. You think, oh, I haven't had one of those in a while. Then you pop one in your mouth and you remember why.
Don't worry, you've reached that magic stage where people enjoy you ironically. Like Dean Martin or the National Party.
And we have a request for a Jesters cover shoot for The Advocate.
What's that?
Nice save. It's a gay magazine.
Oh, God. It's going to be some cheesy cover shoot where we're all lubed up and dressed in chains, isn't it?
Is this a cover shoot or a dream, Michael?
No, they don't want a group cover. They only want one of you.
Of course.
Oh, don't hate me because I'm beautiful, Michael.
Oh, they don't want you, Steve. They want Zach.
Oh, yes! I'm sorry.
Apparently Zach is very big in the gay community.
Bigger than me. I'm one of the reasons men become gay.
Yeah, and women.
You're telling me that is attractive to gay men?
Don't fight it, Steve. Explore the forbidden fruit.
Yeah, what kind of fruit are you exactly? I'm guessing kumquats.
Come on, objectively, I am more attractive to other men.
Yes, you are very objective about your own exquisite beauty.
Michael, be honest. You had to sleep with Zach or me, who would you choose?
Oh, the agony of choice. I choose Zach.
Oh.
Yes!
Mainly to annoy you, plus I think he'd actually be concerned about my pleasure experience.
I think Zach would be thinking of me while we made love.
Darling, I do have some bad news on the PC front.
Don't worry, I'm not doing Ramadama Big Dong, which is a very, very bad mistake in my opinion.
No, it's not about you doing him. It's about you still doing Francis the faggy flight attendant.
I am not doing Francis the faggy flight attendant. I'm doing Francis the flight attendant.
Yeah, but he's still faggy, isn't he?
Diana, that is very offensive language.
Not my language. It's the language of the Anti-Gay Defamation League, who've sent me this strongly worded but delightfully scented letter.
God, you can't make jokes about anyone anymore. Women, gays, ethnics.
Yes, powerless minorities can be so touchy, can't they?
Well, who exactly are the Anti-Gay Defamation League anyway?
It is Toby Linville. He's a gay activist. Quite an angry gay activist, according to this.
Well, too bad. I'm doing Francis. It's not the Dave Davies Show unless Francis says, whoa, anyone fancy some nuts?
Well, if you do, Francis, things are going to get very sticky.
Excuse me? Whoa.
Sexy me, sexy me, sexy me, sexy me, sexy me, sexy me, sexy me.
God's sake! Bob,
Yes, my love?
who would gays find more attractive, me or Zach?
Zach.
Yes!
He's a bink.
What? I'm a what?
He's a bink. Combination of a bear and a twink. Sort of young, but sort of faintly chubby and a bit hairy.
And that's a good thing?
Oh, yes, indeed, my little sex bomb.
Yes!
So, like, Zach is like a
Fetish?
It's more of a cult.
Yeah, you're my granddaddy, Bobby. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, Steve.
stupid gay people. They have no aesthetic judgment whatsoever.
Yes, that's right, Steve. You tell those gay men what they find sexy.
Sexy me? Oh, he's not. He's not. He is. He is.
Seriously, it might be wiser if Francis skipped this reunion, David.
Di, the Francis sketch is just gay innuendo. Kenneth Williams made a whole career out of it.
He was gay, David. You're not. It's the same reason Chris Rock can use the N-word and you and Kramer can't.
It is not the same thing. Camp gags are part of our cultural tradition. Even Shakespeare made bad gay jokes.
Really? What play was that?
Henry the Poof.
Oh, God, you're beyond help, aren't you?
Look, homosexuals are not a protected species. I should be allowed to make jokes about anyone, including them. It's free speech. I'm making a stand, Diane.
Good. So you'll be the Rosa Parks of offensive dated comedy. Look, there are sensitivities.
Well, the military aren't complaining about general disaster and we're at war, Diana.
On good taste?
So they want a retro nostalgia show, but everything I do is offensive.
That's why so many people are looking forward to it.
Yoko seems like a lovely girl.
Yoko?
Your girlfriend.
Lindsay?
Oh, I see. Everyone was just calling her Yoko. But that explains the not being Asian thing. And why she's so annoying.
Why have you been calling Lindsay Yoko?
Probably because she's a conceptual artist. Oh no, that's right. It's because you're always with her, she's a real drag, and now she thinks she can tell the group what to do.
Lindsay and I... What are you wearing? Are you auditioning to be a gay man in 1984, Steve?
If my sexuality threatens you, Michael, then I'm sorry for you.
Oh, look, your sexuality threatens the venereal health code and women with low self-esteem everywhere, but not me.
Jesus. Are you dressed like that because the Advocate reporter's in the office today?
Oh. Is he really?
You are not going to get on the front cover, Steve.
Not only will I get on the cover, Cat, but once I unleash the Morris Charm and pecs, I'll have my own float in the Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Bobby, these sets look like shit.
Yes, they are the originals.
These scripts are really bad.
Yeah, they match your performance levels.
Oh, when are you going to put some more makeup on, Bonnie? I can still see one of your original contours.
At least I've got contours, Dave. You a perfect sphere yet?
Same old Dave Davies show. Something borrowed, something blue, something old, nothing new.
Hey, didn't you do a TV series last year, Kenny?
Yes, community service on the ABC.
What the hell is that show, anyway?
It's a dramedy.
Right, so it's not funny and it's not dramatic either.
The comedy comes from the characters.
Certainly didn't come from the jokes.
You're not going to get me, Dave.
You doing a second season?
Touch and go. The GFC, it's made it pretty tough for us.
Interesting. So Wall Street made you not funny.
Such a gobhole, Davies! Calm. Neutral voice.
Yeah, don't speak your thoughts, Kenny. Even your internal monologues are boring.
Gang, do we have to snipe like this? Deep down, you know, we all love...
Fuck off, Ernie.
Fucking off, my lady.
And that's just one of the many reasons I totally dig James Dean. Bi, gay, who cares? Just one damn good-looking hunk of meat.
Yeah, fascinating. Look, I just want to interview you about the show. Why do you keep bringing the subject back around to homosexuality?
Well, you are a gay magazine.
It doesn't mean we think about being gay all the time. I mean, you're heterosexual. You don't think about pussy all the time, do you?
No, of course not.
Actually, I did have one gay-related question to ask you. What do you think about the Francis the Faggy flight attendant controversy?
Oh, that's no big deal. It's just a nuisance complaint from that sad old publicity tart Toby Linville.
Toby's my partner.
Fuck. Is there any chance at all you mean business partner?
Okay, so we start off, now it's time for another visit from Pete the Postie.
G'day, Mr. Harrison, how are you?
Pete!
What if I blow the whistle?
Bob, good, love it.
Go again.
Yeah, okay. And now it's time for another visit from Pete the Postie.
G'day, Mr. Harrison. How are you?
Pete, I'm expecting an aerogram from France.
Really? I've got your French letters right here.
You know, it's the straight man that's the one that's really funny. I mean, Dave gets the laughs. It doesn't make him funny.
Look at him. He is such a ham.
I licked the back of her head.
It's a hack.
Oh, please. If he went to the actor's studio for 3 years, he might work his way up into being a hack.
He's a thief, too. I was the one who came up with, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I was the best thing about the Dave Davies show.
It's like being the shiniest part of the Titanic, isn't it?
Look, I'm really...
I would expect this sort of homophobia from Dave Davies, but not from a jester.
Well, I'm the reverse. I love homos. I want you to love me. I'm like a homophile.
It's true. He wants to be on the cover of your magazine.
Oh, please. His name's Zach Green.
Seriously, why on earth would your readers think Zach is sexy?
Because we have eyes.
Can they focus properly?
Zach's hot. You're not, Steve. Okay? You might be sexy in hetero land, but you just don't cut it in gay world. You're a mildly attractive young man with unexceptional muscle definition. I wouldn't give you a second look in a nightclub.
You're the prejudiced one. You just don't like heteros, do you?
Well, I don't like heteros who pretend to be a bit gay to try and land a magazine cover. God, is that why you gave me a 20-minute lecture on whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Oh, I thought all you guys liked that film.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Steve. All the gays think alike.
Well, you all like cock, don't you?
Steve!
What? It's true. I'm not saying it in a pejorative way. If you like cock, fill your boots.
Oh, this is on.
Well, thanks to Steve's press skills, we're going to have to sort this Francis mess out with some mediation at the Discrimination Tribunal.
What's that supposed to achieve?
Well, Toby hopes that it will produce an open dialogue that will lead to more shows that cater to the gay audience.
Has he seen television? That's all that's on. Dancing with the Stars may as well be called Gaying with the Gays.
I don't think you should speak at this meeting, David.
Good, you do all the talking. Gays have always liked you because of the whole Joan Crawford thing.
What Joan Crawford thing?
Nothing.
I'm much more of a Betty Davis girl, although I might beat you with a wire hanger.
Sort of what I meant.
For God's sake.
Okay.
I've got some concerns regarding one of the sketches in the show.
Which one?
The tennis grunt sketch.
You wrote that one.
I've reconsidered it.
Oh, has she?
The sketch doesn't deal with any real issues.
Lindsay, it deals with the burning issue that female tennis players grunt a lot and it sounds like sex.
No, Steve, you're just looking at it from a male perspective.
Kat, what does Serena Williams sound like when she grunts?
Like she's doing it? Why?
Well, it's for new sketch, Tennis Player Grunts. We filmed 2 female players who grunt instead of playing tennis. There's no ball, they just grunt back and forth in front of a crowd.
Sounds funny.
Yeah.
I just think you're capable of something better, more intelligent.
I don't think he is. I'm surprised Michael's even up to writing this.
I meant the group. Look, it's easy to write jokes.
Yes, that's what people who can't write jokes always say.
Why don't you write jokes that make a statement?
Here's a statement. No, actually, it's more of a question and a statement. Lindsay, you are aware that you're not actually part of the group.
Lindsay speaks for me on this issue.
Oh, it's a ventriloquist act now, is it? Say bottle of beer.
Bottle of beer. What?
I still think we should do Shazza and Dazza at the drive-in.
They don't have drive-ins anymore.
Yeah, well, you don't like men anymore. We can overlook both those things. Theatre of the mind.
Yes, you're used to playing with a half-full theatre, aren't you, Dave?
Bobby, is there a meal break soon?
Yes, because Davy Boo's gone a whole 2 minutes without eating something. Shame the set isn't edible and you could start chewing the scenery literally as well.
Female tennis players grunt. It sounds like sex. We're doing a sketch about it. Simple as that.
No, it's not as simple as that, Steve. You're objectifying women and viewing any natural sounds of athleticism that they make in a sexual context.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
So this noise, sounds like sex to you, does it? Simply by naturally grunting, that sounds like sex to you, does it?
I need to hear it one more time.
No, I know what he's doing.
Oh, sorry, I thought...
You thought someone was having sex?
No, I thought someone was showing a tape of people having sex.
Someone showing the tennis?
Look, why aren't you doing a sketch about male tennis players grunting?
Because men don't sound so sexual when they grunt. That's not sexual.
Oh, and this is.
I'll get
See, tennis makes Michael uncomfortable.
Bonnie, when Shazam does a kiss in this sketch, try and look like you're enjoying it.
I think Meryl Streep would have a tough time pulling that one off. But I will do my best. After all, I'm not a fourth-rate has-been comic. I'm an Academy Award-nominated actress.
Yeah, didn't win though, did you?
2 Golden Globes, David.
Oh, I don't think they're that golden anymore, Bonnie. In fact, from here they look quite saggy.
Not as much as yours, dear.
I'm guessing 3D's going to kill your film career stone dead.
You shouldn't go on screen until they bring in 4D. They'll have to create a whole new dimension just for your ass.
Snap! Bonnie scores! Don't announce real life, Ernie. It makes David angry.
Angrier.
Fuck off, Ernie.
Di should be along any moment now, lads.
Mr. Davies.
Please, Toby, call me Dave.
Do you still intend to perform Francis the Faggy Flight Attendant, Dave?
Well, not under that title. I mean, obviously, in today's society, the word faggy is unacceptable.
And portraying flight attendants as outrageously flamboyant homosexuals is?
It is observational comedy.
Francis the Flight Attendant is a demeaning caricature of gays.
Oh, please. Francis is less camp than you are in real life.
How dare you!
Lower your voice, butch up.
I'm going to sue the pants off you!
Oh, excuse me.
This is exactly what I mean. Your show is just a vehicle for cheap jokes about homosexuals.
Yes, it is. It's also a vehicle for cheap jokes about heterosexuals, the army, postmen, headmasters, priests, and horny alcoholic nuns. You have an equal right to be offended like everybody else.
And an equal right to take legal action.
Must have missed the meeting where pointing out things that are true is now illegal. Is that the current state of the law, is it?
Right, that's enough, children. Fasten your seatbelts, boys. It's going to be a bumpy meeting.
Wonderful.
How does Yoko have the free time to hang around here?
Lindsay is a university lecturer.
Yeah, she teaches Dullness 101. They met when Michael was a specimen.
Okay, look, she might not be a comic, but she's a very intelligent woman, and...
Oh, Michael, just because she's doing a PhD does not make her intelligent. Finishing a PhD, that might make her intelligent. Not starting a PhD in the first place, even more intelligent.
Hope the sex is worth it, Michael.
Sure it will be.
Will be.
You've been going out a month and you haven't slept together yet.
Okay, look, we're not going out. Lindsay's beyond that, right? We have a very intense mental and emotional relationship.
So not even first base?
No, so if you could please help me out with this tennis grunt sketch.
Okay, I'll drop the tennis grunt sketch if you and Lindsay can come up with something funnier.
You won't be impartial.
I agree. We'll let Dave judge.
As you can see, the scripts at the moment probably have a few too many classic jokes.
Oh, they're classic, all right. Freshly translated from the Rosetta Stone.
So if you could just, I don't know, put in a few topical references, I don't know, write a joke about Twilight.
How about we have a vampire who says this show sucks?
Yeah, that's it exactly. That's good.
Oh, boy. So we're really punching through the bottom of the barrel and scooping out the goo underneath.
Just make it current, cockhead.
Perhaps you could write a joke about the Lady Gaga.
Do either of you know who the Lady Gaga actually is?
It's a band or a woman or a tranny. Oh, do I look like I give a shit? Make it topical.
This show sucks. Or what about the Jesters dressed as Jesters?
No.
This script is a nice try, Michael, but it's still a little over the top. And not very funny. Like Fawlty Towers.
You didn't think that Fawlty Towers was funny?
No?
What do you think is funny?
Wrecked?
Ah, circumference! I seem to have misplaced my horse. I'll do something like that, I reckon.
Bert Newton has dropped out as the surprise walk-on guest in Francis the Flight Attendant.
Why?
He didn't give a reason, but I'm guessing he can sense the gay fallout coming.
Oh, excuse me.
Would it kill you to drop it, Dave? It's a bit too Ronnie's, isn't it?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's good old-fashioned family entertainment.
What, borderline filth the kids don't understand?
Exactly.
Unless they're over 7.
Look, I know Di schmoozed these guys at mediation, but there's still going to be stink if you do this script.
No, I am not giving in to the PC crowd.
I agree. They came from my Polish jokes. I said nothing, for I still had my Irish jokes.
Little Britain has done much worse than this.
Yeah, but one of them's gay. We don't have gay immunity.
Bonnie's gay.
Yeah, but she's not out, David.
It'll come out. Tell her it involves some massive publicity.
Yeah, it'll be huge publicity, but she doesn't need it, and she hates you.
Look, I don't think we should drop it. It's the principle.
Exactly. Next will be coming for our mother-in-law jokes, Kat. It'll be the Mother-in-Law Anti-Defamation League.
I wish someone had come for my mother-in-law.
Shut up, Ernie.
You see, Brecht is German theatre of the absurd, and that's an empty box with no Brecht in it. You don't get to eat your Brecht, so Brecht fast.
Any further explanation before I pass sentence?
This is an opportunity for us to say something about mass consumerism.
God, spare us from the comedian who wants to say something. We're going with the tennis grunt sketch.
God!
Michael, you wrote that sketch. Why aren't you pleased?
Because Yoko wrote Brecht.
It's a funny sketch. It does actually sound like sex when they grunt. So I often watch tennis with my eyes closed. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. That's it, Pammy Shriver. Approach the net.
Well, congratulations on getting your sniggering little tennis sex grunt sketch through, Steve.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. Is there an approved list of noises women are allowed to make during sex, or is a collective yet to decide on that?
I just think the group should be focusing on something a little...
Well, we're always interested in what the fans think, so just post that up on the blog and we'll pay due attention to it.
I'm not a fan of your show. I'm embarrassed to watch it.
Don't watch it and stop trying to write it.
Why are you so threatened by strong women, Steve?
Oh, I love being threatened by strong women, but they're usually wearing leather.
Yeah, it always comes back to sex for you, doesn't it?
Hopefully, yeah.
The arrogant Don Juan. God, you are such a cliche.
Good. I like cliches.
So do I.
And now it's time for some military madness.
Attention!
General disaster.
Major Payne, sorry I'm late. Chap's right. Who's already here?
We have our general hospital, sir, our general knowledge, general interest, general electric, general chit-chat, a private function, and Major Look.
Where?
Not here, sir.
Well, that's a major inconvenience.
Oh, no, he's here, sir, next to Major Bed and Major Thing.
Reporting for duty. So.
Well, hello, Major Babe. Late again, I see. See me afterwards with private parts.
Roger that, sir.
Well, I have a headache, but we'll see.
Should I bring corporal punishment?
Why not?
Oh, who's that talking up the back? Is that you, General Newson?
You slept with Lindsay?
Yeah.
In the office?
That's the part that makes you mad.
Where?
On my desk. Well, to begin with, I'll give your keyboard a wipe down too.
Right! Can anyone tell me what this is?
It's a nap, isn't it?
Well done, general knowledge. Now, the Germans can expect a lot of air support, so there'll be Fokkers everywhere. And a lot of German planes. Major Babe, please start handing out the briefs.
I still think we might be better off with a mission plan, sir.
I'm feeling peckish. Is Colonel Sanders here?
Look, you said you weren't going out. She wasn't your girlfriend.
I know. Lindsay's entitled to do as she pleases. She's a liberated woman.
Oh, she certainly is. Those claw marks on my back are going to take weeks to heal.
You selfish bastard. We could have become a couple.
Yes. A nightmare I saved us both from. You were never going to sleep with her.
You don't know that.
Michael, you're like a human version of her PhD. She would have worked on you for about a year before she finished. And there'd still be no result.
Probably right.
By the way, for the sake of interest, when we were doing it, she sounded exactly like Maria Sharapova.
Brace yourself. It's time for another visit from Francis, the flight attendant.
Whoa! Anyone fancy some nuts?
Hi, Francis. Can I tempt you with a sticky bun?
Whoa!
Ooh,
Or perhaps you prefer something with a splash of cream.
Oh, good Lord. Actually, I just had something very satisfying in the first class cabin.
Scotch finger?
No, I think he was Irish.
I don't get it.
I was always the flight attendant, you know.
Really?
I was a professional ball boy.
At the tennis?
Cheeky. My ball handling skills were second to none. I handled the balls of the best of them. Sampras. Boom Boom Becker. Martina.
No, double cheeking.
Of course I've lost interest now. I mean, the graphite shaft has ruined the modern game. And tennis.
Cheeky. Oh! Excuse me. It's Barry Crocker.
I wonder if either of you gentlemen could help me. I've looked everywhere, but I just can't seem to find my nuts.
Fuck, if the defamation guys don't bring charges, I will, on behalf of comedy.
Oh, Captain Biggin's got a special announcement.
Oh, the spotted dick must be off again.
No, it really is a special announcement. I'm Kenny Ford, and I'm gay.
Huge publicity. Oh my God, he would make such a great cover guy.
Thought I was going to be the cover guy.
The community has long-term loyalty to female icons, not male ones.
Move along, Binky.
Excuse me. Hey, Ernie.
Hey! So what's a dyke got to do to get a pash around here?
That's live TV, Australia. Good night. See ya. One
Got my briefs.
Good. At least they're clean today.
Oh, one time.
G'day, Mr. Harrison. How are you?
Hello, Pete. I'm expecting an aerogram from France.
Don't worry, Mr. Harrison. I've got your French letter right here. He's been waiting for his French letter for weeks. You know, I see a lot of stamps every day, Mr. Harrison.
I'll bet you do.
Mostly the Queen. I met her once. Force of habit, I went up and licked the back of her head.